Hey guys, welcome to another UFC video. UFC Fight Night Gamma over Salkilld just wrapped up. We're gonna be breaking down the whole card, and we will be making a matchmaking video right after this video. So I'll probably post that today or tomorrow. But yeah, let's get straight into it with the first fight or the main event of the night: Mateusz Gamrot versus Quillan Salkilld. So a lot of people were picking Gamrot. I feel like it was like a 50-50 split in the MMA community. Like honestly, a lot of people were picking Gamrot to beat him over 5, maybe get the late finish. But man, I personally picked Quillan Salkilld to get it done by decision, and man, was I wrong for that, dude. Because not only did he win, he submitted Mateusz Gamrot in the first round. Who does that to Gamrot, bruh? Who does that to Gamrot, man? That's actually insane, man. Like, let me break down the fight. I'm going to break it down as well as I can remember. So they start out, right? Gamrot comes in, Quillan lands a leg kick. Or no, Quillan started off with the kicks, man. He needed to start off with the kicks, get the range, get the distance. He started landing leg kicks. He loves throwing that lead head kick every start of the fight, basically. I'm pretty sure he threw it against Jobli. So he loves throwing that kick. And then Gamrot comes in with like a 3-2. And since Quillan is so long, he has a 75-inch reach, he literally just threw like a long left hook, drops Gamrot. Quillan jumps on him. They end up having scrambles. Gamrot, I believe Gamrot holy crap, excuse me, managed to shoot on a takedown. Quillan used great defense, and then I believe they got back up to the feet after a little bit. Quillan had some control. And then I think Quillan rocked Gamrot again. I can't quite remember. It was such a blur because how amazed I was. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, who does this to Gamrot? Because not only was he dominating on the feet, he was also dominating on the ground. But he was just making Gamrot look like a F tier fighter, man. It was crazy. But Quillan shoots his own takedown, gets it so easy. Like, literally gets it easy. I don't know if Gamrot was rocked. I don't know what was happening, but he got the takedown literally in like a second. He just shot under, dragged the hips, or dragged the feet, got on, and dude, his scrambles. Bro, when I tell you, this dude's like a spider, bro. He's like a piece of gum in your hair. He's a piece of gum in your hair, bro. Like, no matter what you do, he is not coming out, bro. Pause. Like, he's not coming off, man. Gamrot would roll. Dude, Quillan, he had the back, and Gamrot went to tripod, and Quillan was, like, falling off the top. A lot of fighters would have just fallen off the top, but Quillan, like, hooked his leg under Gamrot's shoulder and started pulling and got the back again. Like, I know there's a lot of fighters that probably have done that, and I just never noticed, but that is elite. To do that to Gamrot. And then, yeah, later in the round, with 35 seconds or something left to go, he gets this rear naked choke, bro. He dominated Mateusz Gamrot. Let's see if this website's going to work. This is why I'm on this, man, because it says error anyway. This website sucks, bro. I feel like this always is having errors and stuff. But yeah, Quillan, bro. He's actually so elite. He's dangerous on the feet. He has heavy hands. He's a very hard kicker. He kicks like a horse, man. He's hard kicker. I feel like his one vulnerability is we did see against that one dude who Israeli fighter. He can be hit. Quillan, if you back him up to the cage, can be hit. So like obviously this is a huge jump up in competition and he's probably not ready for this. But it's like we should start comparing him against the top level. Ilya would probably beat Quillan. But man, because Quillan, like, I want to see him against Benoit or Max Holloway. I think both of those fights would be awesome, man. I think he genuinely kills Benoit Saint Denis. He would murder Benoit Saint Denis. I don't think he'd do it as fast as Paddy Pimblett, but I also think he's way better than Paddy Pimblett. That's just a different matchup. Like, I think Benoit would get destroyed by Quillan. And like, can we acknowledge the fact that Quillan just did this to Gamrot, bro? Who does this to Gamrot? No one does this to Gamrot, like, just makes him look easy. I mean, Mateusz Gamrot, he did have that close fight with Arman. He did technically win, but, like, it could have been a robbery. It was really close. Some people gave it to Arman. Some people gave it to Mateus Gamrot, but bro, Quillen's good, man. Charles, it took 2 rounds, and Charles still dominated him, but Charles didn't like rock him, you know. He did kind of mog him on the feet, but Quillan mogged him and rocked him instantly. So that's pretty crazy by Quillan. He's very elite, bro. He's gonna go far in this division. I think you make him versus Benoit. Benoit took no damage. Quillan said he liked that fight. Quillan also probably hurt his leg a little bit. You know, it is what it is. He'll probably be able to return to training in like less than a week. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be bad at all. Oh yeah, Gamrot did also roll for an ankle, and Quillan stayed calm. That's also what I like about Quillan. He's so calm in these situations. He's like, he just rolls it off. Like, he's defending, but he's also like, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna freak out and get crazy. So yeah, dude, Quillan, man, he's very good. I think he's gonna do great things in this division. I saw his, since I'm like kind of a newer fan, I started watching in like very early 2023. So I watched Quillen's contender fight. I've watched all of his fights since then. I've watched like some of Gamrot's fights, not all of them. I haven't been a fan that long, but yeah, Quillen's good. Moving on to Diego Ferreira. Okay, none of them are working. Diego Ferreira gets a crafty win over Billy Quarantillo, obviously. Not a lot to say in this fight. He just kind of he was punching him a lot. I don't know how to break this down. Billy Quarantillo would get like, Diego Ferreira would like blast in with a 1-2, and Billy Quarantillo would just like put one arm to his hand and just start backing up like sideways, bent over. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, it was a good fight. Diego Ferreira wins. He calls out Jim Miller, or who else did he call out? I think he called out Bobby Green. I think Bobby Green's too high up in the ranks for Diego Ferreira, personally. I think Diego Ferreira should fight Jim Miller. I think that's who he called out. Darren Elkins, bruh. What is that one meme? I was told I don't need a weapon. Sorry if I just made that unfunny. But yeah, Yider Diwali just gets the easiest win in his career. Poor Darren Elkins, bruh. I mean, imagine how many fights has this dude had in the UFC? Like a bunch. And your retirement fight is in the Apex, and you genuinely just get slept in like 35 seconds. He got slept bad, bro. Like UFC 6 KO animation, bro. It was sad, man. I mean, I guess okay win from Yider. He probably got paid good, but yeah, man. Terrible to see Darren Elkins go out like that. But Darren Elkins goes out like that in every fight, so it's like nothing new. Amanda Lemos versus Alexieta Ternara. Sorry, my finger's stuck in my mic. A decent win from Alex Tianara. I mean, Amanda Lemos does look a little rusty, a little old, you know what I'm saying? Stuck in the mud, as one would say. But yeah, dude, it was a good strike. It was a good fight, I guess. You know, some takedowns by Alexia. She did get dropped. I guess she didn't, apparently, but I thought it was a knockdown. Yeah, good fight, man. Kind of actually a good fight. Like, not too bad. Billy Ray Golf versus Ty Miller. Billy Ray Golf is like one of these dudes who like 9-5 record, man. He's like, he starts off early and kind of well. Like, he was landing some spinning wheel kicks. He was landing some decent little shots, some kicks. But Ty Miller just took over in the second and third and melted this guy. Combination after combination, just destroyed him. So, good win from Ty Miller. Steven Assblood beats Guillermo Pat. We love Assblood. The Agarthan, Steven Assblood, the Agarthan, Quillan Salkilld. He gets the win. First round, Steven Assblood drops Guillermo Pat with like a right hand right over the guard that just hit him in the side of the head, top of the head, drops Guillermo Pat. Besides that, the first round, he just kind of kept the pace. Second round, Steven Assblood does kind of have like a bad habit. I don't remember how it necessarily starts, but he like goes to throw a kick and he just like puts his hand down and like leans back. And in the second round, Pat drops him with a left hook. He recovered very fast though. He doesn't take damage very well. Maybe it's scar tissue from the Vitor Petrino fight. I don't know. Probably that's what it is. But yeah, Pat gets a knockdown in the second, and then in the third, I was a little concerned for Assblood because I was like, okay, that was a bad round. He actually kind of got mogged a little bit. That third round, he comes back out. He starts really putting the pace on Pat, lands some good punches. Did he knock him down? I think he knocked him. I don't know if it was a knockdown. He definitely got like rocked him, but I think he might have knocked him down with a head kick. Like Guttimer Pat tried to dodge like a 2 or like weave a 2 and then weaved into a left lead leg kick or basically a leg kick, bro. The dude got the dude got rocked in the head by a leg kick. I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, good kick from Aspblood, rocks him, and then yeah, it was a knockdown. I feel like he dropped him right after because he was rocked, and then Steven Aspblood goes for honestly a good guillotine, man. It was pretty tight. Pat does get out though, and then just keeps the pressure on for the most of the fight, and gets a decision win over Pat. You know, Pat's not necessarily the best guy to beat, but he's a tough cookie, man. So yeah, not a bad win at all for Steven Aspblood. Moving on, we got I didn't really watch this fight. He KO'd him with 1 second left in the round. I can't remember what it was, like a left hook maybe. Not really interested. I feel like we're missing a fight here. Could have sworn. I feel like this is just not accurate. These are all the fights, really? Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah, that fight was good. Dinar Nurgazayev gets the KO over Bruno Lopez. Maybe he was just mid after all. It's not because he was fighting good guys. Maybe he just was really mid. Louis Sutherland versus Jose Montana. Yikes. So Louis Sutherland literally got submitted. He tapped to a submission that wasn't even like locked in. Like Jose Montana was literally changing grips for a different submission and he just tapped. So he got taken down pretty easily. Probably was just there for a paycheck, let's be real. Manuel Sosa gets the win over Richie Miranda. Kind of just lands the bigger shots. Is it going to work? Oh my gosh. And this fight's missing. What is up with this, dude? It's just not working at all. This is so annoying. Yeah, he gets the win. I can't really tell you a lot because, like, my brain works. I need to see the stats first so I can kind of, like, remember the fight. But since I can't see the stats, I can't really tell you how the fight went. All I can tell you was that Manuel Sosa kind of just landed the bigger shots. Calls out Drew Dober. I say if you want Manuel Sosa to be something, you don't give him Drew Dober. Well, you know, if he does KO Drew Dober, it's like, well, that's a good win. But yeah, good win for Manuel Sosa. He called out Drew Dober, like I said. I say book it. Why not? You know, Drew Dober has a tendency to knock out darker people, I guess. Yeah, good fight. I think it's actually pretty even. I'd slightly lean Drew Dober, but we'll get that in another video. Miles Johns KOs Gianna Vasquez, who's moving up in a weight class. Good win for Miles Johns. I actually picked Gianna Vasquez because I thought he kind of crafted up like that one other Mexican that Miles Johns fought, because Rosas, his brother, like Ra Rosas' brother, was gonna fight Miles John. I actually didn't know that was his brother in the prediction video, but yeah, Miles Johns, like, the fight was pretty decent up until Vasquez landed a left hook right to the top of the head that rocked Miles Johns. Gianna Vasquez comes in with his hands down and just gets chinned with a left hook. So decent win for Miles Johns. Both these guys are going to go back to the drawing boards, though. Miles Johns, it's like you KO'd a bantamweight coming up, bro. Let's be real. I feel like he's also a bantamweight coming up. That came up eventually, right? Was this at featherweight? Like, see, this isn't even working, bro. What is this? Oh my gosh. No, not replay. Dude, this website does not work. This is at bant. Oh, it was at featherweight. Felipe Lima moved down? Or no, this was a short notice fight for Felipe Lima, I believe. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Will it load? Oh my gosh, this website doesn't work. Juliana Miller gets a submission round 2. I don't really remember. I didn't really watch it. This actually was a good fight. Carla Ferrora actually has some decent boxing, so yeah, decent card. I'll make a matchmaking video here pretty soon. Okay. What is going on? Quillan Salkilld gets the win. Look at that aura, pure aura for Quillan. Yeah, great fight. Great. It was actually a pretty good card. A lot of finishes, a lot of scraps, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll make a prediction video soon. See you guys in the next one. Later.